Interesting how you were saying earlier, Cowboy, about how these hostile intelligence agencies, if you can call them that, they don't need to send a nuclear bomb, they just need to study what's going on in Yellowstone.
There's like 7 major calderas in the world. Okay?
The super volcanoes.
Super volcanoes.
Super volcanoes.
Yeah, super volcanoes even start to describe them. Okay? So, all you have to do is break the roof, the caldera roof. You've got this magma chamber, and it's all going to come out. So why spend billions of dollars to launch nuclear missiles in different places when you can do a non-nuclear ICBM and drop it into a caldera roof and release a caldera?
Hey, how did Donald Rumsfeld get so popular?
Donald Rumsfeld was the first director of DARPA. Okay, DARPA is the
Advanced Research Program, making zombies. And
when they first got started, DARPA was started to look at the possibilities of time travel, remote viewing. That's what DARPA was started for in the 70s. And Donald Rumsfeld was the very first director. Yeah, very first director. And
what kind of stuff is DARPA involved in now? Like killer monkeys,
right now,
drones?
DARPA's primary role is robotics.
Micro-robotics, right?
Oh,
nanorobotics.
Nanotechnology.
Like the stuff we breathe in through the clouds.
Well, stuff like I can give you a shot of your own blood, but it contains 10,000 nanobots. Those nanobots can completely and totally rebuild you.
For good or for bad?
Well, that depends on the person.
Do you think this is what happened to some of your former team? Maybe.
Well, anything can be used for good or bad.
What else can nanobots be used for?
Well, we can create something that's good, or we can create something that's bad. But that's all relative. It all comes down to what you feel about it. You know?
How do you feel about a lot of the work you did around the world, going to exotic places and killing people? Did you ever feel guilt?
I was wrapped. You know my problem?
Wrapped in an American flag?
I was wrapped in a flag. But you know what my problem is?
What?
I don't feel guilt.
When did you start to see the light, though, and realize that what you were doing wasn't so good?
1996.
After Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't feel bad about what I did because I did my job, okay? So let's say you've got an insurance agent and you've got an 80-year-old woman and her husband died and she's trying to collect benefits. But she can't collect benefits because she doesn't meet the requirements. Somebody has to stamp her documents and say, sorry, you don't meet the requirements. My job, I was the guy who sat in the office and stamped those documents. Now, that may mean I looked down the barrel of a rifle with a scope and pulled the trigger because you didn't meet the requirements. Therefore, you didn't get your benefits. So, my biggest issue, people are like, your PTSD is not like anybody's. Because I don't feel guilty for what I've done. I feel guilty that I don't feel guilty for what I've done.
Well, in a way, I think you have found true repentance, because look at what you're doing for humanity with this clean energy. And those inventions could really rejuvenate society to such an extent. So let's look on the bright side. What you've told me today is nothing short of earth-shattering. It's breathtaking. And I hope we can get more into the science of it later on, but we're going to do these things little by little. Thank you so much, Cowboy.
I'd love to.